7. 3x to the mag-add mo diha plus 1 over 8. Minus 4, mag-add 1 diha over, so, mahimo na siyang 6, no? Then plus 3x and down the line. Okay? Tingnan na ko na siya para lang ma-review. Kanina po, integral of the cube root of x, 2x squared, minus 7 over 3 square root of x dx. Kung i-distribute na siya, ang x, cube root of x is your x to the 1/3. So, pag distribute, you have x to the 1/3, then 2x squared. What will happen? Mag-add mo og exponent. Kaning exponent na 2 can be rewritten in terms of kung ang iyang LCD kay 3, pila man eh, 6 over 3, di ba? So, 6 over 3 plus 1 over 3, that will give you 7 over 3. Then, kani siya, kay x to the 1/3, kani x to the 1/2 na sa ubos, okay, kay square root of x man. So, ubos, you will have x to the 1/3 minus x to the 1/2. Tapos, pangitaon na po ng LCD. So, kato inyong basic na pag-add sa inyong mga fractions, sa pag-subtract sa mga fractions, dapat kabalo mo kay mo itong i-apply gihapon siya. Okay? So, next. Evaluate the square root of 9 minus 5x dx. You let your u to be 9 minus 5x. Then, kanina sa sulod, no? Raised to the 1/2 siya, correct? Integral of that. Raised to the 1/2. So, kung 1/2 ang inyong exponent, tapos ang u kay 9 minus 5x, ang du ani kay negative 5 dx. So, dx is equal to negative 1 over 5. I think, mga basic naman ni, just take a look at this one. Nagipahulahin ako. 3 sine, okay, kanina po, 3 sine x, 3x dx. So, 2 square root of sine x square root of x. Kung sa may difference nila ani, from here, i-distribute lang gihapon ang integral sign, di ba? Kay difference of functions man eh. Then, kaning sine diri, okay, remember, sine 3x. So, pag sine 3x, dapat ang derivative ani sa 3x is 3 dx. So, naana. So, you now have your sine u du. Kanina po, dapat sine square root of x dx, ang derivative ani sa x to the 1/2, kay x to the 1/2 minus 1, may mo siyang x to the negative 1/2. So, na naman diri, square root of x. Kanina, x over 9 plus x to the 4. So, again, we have u equals x squared. Du is 2x dx, 1/2 du x dx. Na lang natin para kung naibag ko. Kani mo na nag-apply itong inyuhang formula sa integrals of inverse function. So, you now have sine inverse u over 2. You have supposed to be your a squared minus u squared. What are your definite integrals? Sa definite na naana mo ay limits of integration. Are you still with me?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Sige. Limits of integration. So, you now have your limits of integration. Diretsuhin ko na lang. These are the definition. You make use of your Riemann sum. Ito sa Riemann eh. If f is integrable on the closed interval from a to c and c to b, where c is between a and b, then f is integrable on a to b. Kung integrable daw siya sa a to c, also integrable from c to b, then integrable siya from a to b. Okay? Integrable siya kaning sa duha, ikan diha, padulong diha, then padulong na po diha, then integrable siya sa kaning timbok ani. Anong pa sa ito. That's why you have a integral from a to b of f of x dx is equal to the integral from a to c f of x dx plus from c to b f of x dx. And if f is integrable on ab, then alpha f is integrable on ab. Ano, gawas naman ninyo ang constant. If f and G are integrable on AB, then F plus G is integrable on AB. So, I mean to say, kani siya, ma-separate ka. Nag-apply naman nato ni ganina, pero this time, naanata sa definite integral. Definite mean to say na ay limits of integration from A to B. The fundamental theorem of calculus says that you have a function continuous on AB, then you define f of x from a to x of f of t dt. Then for every x element of AB, for every, aning na-add sa sulod, no? Every value x there, then f is an antiderivative of f on AB, that is your f prime of x equal to f of x for all, aning na-add sa AB. For the second fundamental theorem of calculus, then you can actually evaluate. That is, the function of x dx from a to b is equal to whatever is the antiderivative of that, f of x from a to b. You can substitute f of b, and it's the upper limit, minus f of a, the lower limit. So this one, we'll have to solve. So you have list of some differences between the indefinite and the definite integral. For the indefinite, katong walay value diri, walay limits of integration. By definition, is any function of x whose derivative is f of x. Means say na kay plus a constant ang result, no? X is not a dummy variable. For example, 2x dx, so you will have x squared plus a certain constant 2. If you have 2t dt, then you have t squared plus c are functions of different variables. So they are actually not equal. Magkaiba yung mga variables nila. For definite integral, f of x dx is a number. Ang integral niya is a value. Integral from a to b was defined in terms of Riemann sums and can be interpreted as area under the graph. Okay? So, kaning integral sign means actually the sum, di ba, elongated S ya, the sum of the area under a given curve. Basta definite integral. Okay, it stands for that. X is a dummy variable. For example, from 0 to 1, dx dx equal to 1. From 0 to 1, 2t dt equal to 1. So, kani siya kay, because na may finite na value. So, kaning mga values nga x and dx are just dummy. Pero dito, sa indefinite, dili siya dummy. Evaluate the following definite integrals. So, dapat kabalo lang mo sa basic integration formulas. So, pag evaluate sa 5x cubed, di ba, may siyang 5x, then 3 plus 1 over 3 plus 1. But what is 3 plus 1? It's 4. So, over 4. Plus x squared. Why? You have the integral of 2x. You have 2x, di ba? 1 na understood na 1. 1 plus 1 is 2 over 2. Then, ang integral sa 3 dx is your 3x. Then, negative 2 to 1. So, negative 2 to 1. Pero una na-evaluate kay kaning na upper limit minus the lower limit from the definition. So, kaning 1, substitute diya sa x to the fourth. So, 1 to the fourth. 1 substitute sa x squared. So, 1 squared. 1 is substitute sa minus 3. So, x dire. So, minus 3 times 1. Minus, kanina po, lower limit, balik na po, 5 over 4, kaning x to the fourth is supposed to be negative 2 to the fourth. Kaning x squared is negative 2 squared. And then 3 times x, so 3 negative 2. And then calculate, you will have negative 1, 2, 3 over 4. This one, you have 3x squared of 6x squared plus 1 dx. Again, pag idiretso na siya, lisod. So what you're going to do is by substitution. You let du equal to 6x squared plus 1. Then ang du kay 12x dx. Why? Ang derivative sa 6x squared is 2 times 6x. The derivative sa 1 is 0. So you have that one. So 1/4 du is 3x dx. So meaning to say, ma-replace nato ning 3x dx by your du. Kaning 6x squared plus 1 by your u. So, your 3x dx is your du. Then, kani siya, u is your 6x squared plus 1 as a sulod. Yeah. Then, why do you have 1 over 4 here? Because of this, your 3x dx is your 1 over 4 du. And then again, kaning u, pagbalik ninyo, pag nag-u na mo diha, dapat ang gamiton na u kay atong na-adding nga value. Okay. So if your u there is, if you have 1 to 25, then you make use of 6 times, pwede mag-replace, no? X equal to 0 becomes u equals 25. When when equal to 1, x equal to 0. Oops, na, ano ba to? X equal to 25. Magigamit pa rin 1 over 25, 25. So when x equal to, from 0 to 2 man siya daan. So mahimo na siyang 1 to 25. Kaya i-replace niya. Is that clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Natutulog ba yung iba? Or basic na kayo kay kabalo naman eh. Ako lang gi-review. Sige lang. Ang uban, basic dili pa kabalo. This one, sin x plus sin x cosine x dx. So 0 to pi over 4. Actually, gilid lang na ako to para mabasa sa uban, pero nanat pa sa page 36. Adol na lang punta. 36 o 43. So 0 to pi over 4 sin x plus sin x cosine x dx. Observe that, kani siya, 0 to pi over 4 na, maano na po siya niya, plus man, so dali na po, integrate na integrate na po ni. So, kaning sin x, kabalong mo sa integral sa sin, dali naman. Pero kaning sin x cosine x dx, gamit na po ta of, what are you going to make use of? You will have your u du. Diba ang u kay, can replace u by sin x, your du is your cosine x dx. So, yung mga methods lang akong pakita. How about ln of x over x? 1 to e. ln of x, you let u to be equal to ln of x. I think nakasolve ko ingon ani nga problem prior to this. Pero wala lang tayo limits of integration 1 to e. So, you have ln of x over x, that will be your u du. Okay, kanina po, sin x over 1 plus cosine x. You let u be equal to 1 plus cosine x. So your du, derivative sa 1 kay 0 man, derivative sa cosine kay negative sign. So ang du ninyo, kulangan siya og negative diha. So yun na po that's why you have a negative. Yun na po isulod. Pero what is the integral of sine? Integral of sine is supposed to be equal to negative cosine. So, muna nga, nawala na po diri ang negative, na yung po siyang positive. But remember that you have your 1 over u, so gamitin yung ln of u. Okay, what is the mean value theorem? It says that you have to define first the average value of integrable function. Then, if f is integrable in the interval ab, then the average value of f on ab is defined by f average equal to 1 over b minus a, the integral from a to b of f of x dx. So, is there a number such that the function at c equals the function average? The following theorem states that this is true for continuous function. So, the mean value theorem says that if you have a continuous, or if f is continuous in AB, then there exists a number C in AB such that you have, so as long as continuous siya na, you will have the function, the integral of the function x dx from A to B is f of C, then you have times B minus C. Okay. Anong geometric interpretation niya ng mean value theorem? So, for integration, that is for a positive continuous function f, there is a number such that the area of the rectangle with base, kaniyang base na to, kaniyang base, b minus a, and height, f at c, is equal to the area of the region under the graph from A to B. So, area of the region. Given the function x1 minus x, find the values of C that satisfy the mean value theorem for integration. Since f is continuous in 0, 1, by the mean value theorem for integration, naatay C na naa dito. So, ang first na condition is dapat continuous ang function. Such that C times 1 minus C is equal to f at C. So, 1 over 1 minus 0 integral from 0 to 1, maning limits of integration na to from 0 to 1 is kaning function na to. Substitute x, 1 minus x dx from 0 to 1. You can distribute x, so you will have x minus x squared dx. And then try to integrate this. So to integrate nyo 1 half x squared minus 1/3 x cubed from 0 to 1, which will give us kani, LCD is 6, so you have your 1/6. So meaning to say, c squared minus c, kani, c squared minus c, plus 1/6 is equal to 0. That is, kaning c, kaning naa in between ani, is supposed to be, or you see there, exists a number c, ipangita man nato itong number c, di ba? Is this quantity. Ano na number ang c.